Dann machen wir mal weiter. Okay. Genau, was ich schauen wollte. Was bräuchte Bench Grinder? Wo kriegt man den dann her? Na, mal schauen. Okay. Healing ist das Zeug. Okay. Wir sind in der Stadt angekommen, aber ich werde noch mal ein bisschen kämpfen. Köpfe sammeln. Oh, und einfach nur den einfachen Gegnern, weil kann man ganz gut eintauschen gegen Soul Shards, glaube ich. Die, ich glaube, mit 4 Soul Shards können wir einen Soul Stone bekommen. Und ja, die sind halt ziemlich nützlich für Skills bekommen. So, Tanaka. Okay. So. Dann gehen wir noch mal die andere Richtung. Durch den Wald, einfach um noch Kräuter und so weiter zu sammeln. Leute sind inzwischen weg. The Sleepy One. Where's that circle over there? Oh, it's something I carved out of boredom, leaving my mark on the train. Just a normal Monday in the life of a vandal. Actually, it's the perfection circle. It's used to worship certain older gods. It might come handy if you know what to do with it. Yeah, you can learn this and read more about it. Skin Bible, God of Fear and Hunger. Nice. Just give me the book back later, okay? Okay. God of Fear and Hunger. Popular texts that tell stories of a false god and a chosen human joining together in the darkest and the wettest of dreams. On a long dormant god of the depths perished that night. Only an older god never truly perishes. In its stead, the god of fear and hunger planted its roots and started to grow her influence on the surface world. The scheming false deity had hoped her daughter would be the light of mankind. Only true darkness does not breed light. The god of fear and hunger was a pure child, a blank slate birthed in the darkest pits of human creation. That is where she grew. That is all she knew. She was a pure representation of fear and hunger, and spoiled by even a glimmer of hope. Mankind had seen its share of stagnation and suffering up to that point. To rise from those perilous pits, growing pains where necessary, progress comes at a price. Fear motivated people while hunger kept them moving forward. People cherished their hardship and drew inspiration from it. They learned from it. What followed was advancement the mankind had not seen since the forgotten ages. The dark fumes that rise from the pipes of modern cities are direct consequences of this era, an era that came to be known as the Cool Age. The mark of fear and hunger raises the agility of its wielder. The text includes the sigil of fear and hunger and instructions on how to use it. As they left for the city, I guess they grew tired of waiting. The docs did say he'd get some help here as soon as possible. He decided to stay at the train. Just came to check up on you. Oh, what? That's so sweet. We got in after the mist got thicker. I don't mind waiting just for a little while longer. Actually, there's a reason why I can't exactly leave this train. I have a condition where my legs don't function properly. I'll spare you the details, but suffice to say, it makes the situation we're in even more troublesome. Wettest? I'm so sorry to hear about that. Oh, don't worry. It just is what it is. Okay. Ritual circle. I could draw something. Is garnish. Glow. Ja, machen es einfach. Glaub das uns. Hi. Ja, erlaubt uns einmal zu speichern. Statue of Fear and Hunger stands before you. Statue cracked a little. Oh, kann man mehrmals speichern. Oh ja. Also. Ja, Skin Bible. Natürlich ganz nice to have. Skin Bible von Rare wird uns erlauben, an manchen bestimmten Orten in eine andere... Oh, das ist nicht zensiert, warum auch immer. Ja, in eine andere Welt, in eine andere Dimension zu gehen. Ja. Und da teilweise, ja, Sachen zu bekommen, beziehungsweise halt, wenn wir auch den weißen Schlüssel hätten, könnten wir die goldenen Türen aufmachen. Und die dienen als eine Art Schnellreisesystem. Ansonsten, was gibt's noch? Graced. Ansonsten gibt's noch, ja, Sylvian. Damit können wir uns einmal komplett heilen, glaube ich. Olma gibt's. Funktioniert, glaube ich, ähnlich wie das Stahlzeug im ersten Teil. Called Grimoires, Magic in Theory and Practice, written by Samiri Zimri, translated by Oscar Rantier. So that one doesn't lose his mind along with the soul, one must come prepared for all situations. The basics of any knowledge are always the most important. You need steady foundations in order to build the tower to the gods. Perform any rites on a ritual circle, the founding circle must be carved first. From top to bottom, the first one is the asymmetric circle. The asymmetric circle represents the older gods and their one-sided distribution of power. The second one is called the imperfect circle. The imperfect circle is the mark of the new gods, who have strived for perfection since their conception, never to attain it truly. And the last one is called the perfection circle. The perfection circle represents countless spiraling circles, culminating in the birth of the ascended ones, the ones who were able to go beyond human limits. One must never assign sigils not meant for their founding circles. That is the lesson to take from here. The beauty of these rites is that you cannot change them, but they can change you. What is it? Where are you going? I'd rather not make acquaintances right now. I've spent enough time loitering around. Were you heading to the city? That's right. And I'm going alone, if that's what you were about to ask. What brings you here? I'm a journalist. I smell a scoop. I don't think anyone visits these parts unless they have to. Nice to meet you. Likewise. Now, if you'd excuse me, I've spent enough time loitering around. Greif mal an. Können Sie mal probieren. Das heißt, die ganzen spielbaren Charaktere können wir auch, what do you think you're doing? Kann man auch noch rekrutieren. I've killed before too. Don't think of a second, for a second, that I wouldn't have guts to use this pistol. Ja, aber wir müssen früher oder später alle killen. Hier Runways alle killen. Ja. Endless Soul. Und ja, wenn wir okay. Wenn wir die killen, die Seelen von denen bekommen wir ja. Und gibt uns ein bisschen mehr Optionen beim Skill lernen. Was wollte ich machen? Wollte ich noch irgendwas machen? Das kann ich. Ja, gut. Gut, ob alle überleben. Gibt's nicht. Wird immer mindestens einer kehrt zumindest nicht zurück. Nicht überleben. Ja, ist die Frage. Aber ja, so. Aber ja. Dass alle überleben und dem ganzen Zeug entkommen. Gibt's nicht. I gouge my eyes out, but I still see the green hue. Green hue? It devours everything. What is going on here? You can't just quit. We tried it, but it won't stop. Take it off, please. Danke mich. Man is crying hysterically. He has scratch marks all over him. His skin is hanging loose on his cheekbones. What is going on here? What? We are the ones who survived. can feel it inside me. It crawled under my skin, tearing his face apart. Burns cold. What is going on here? The moon scorched this land. It scorched us too. I feel it underneath my skin, deeper. Noch Bunker, Tunnelzeug. Ja, okay. Nicht weit im Moment. Itchy. I scratch and scratch and scratch and scratch. Cold light that burns. What cold light? You're the same. You'll see. You'll come to understand. You feel it inside me. It crawled under my skin. Crawling under my skin. Crawling. It burns, but I feel so cold. Traced villager. Some man is crying in pain. Leave me be. Just leave. Nope. Just look at me. Just look at me. Deflated lip, hanging eyelids on my face. The dark corner of the unwanted and the undesired, where they'd dumped the deceased, stillborn, and now the moon scorched. Welcome, O fresh one. Welcome to the shit pit of Prayerville. Nice decoration you have here. Under the ever-watching eye of the dead. I want more, though. I want one who swiped half the old town down. The woodsman. Then I want the one who condemned us down here. I want the filthy priest. Give woodsman head. The woodsman. I see what I can do. Show no remorse. Let their blood flow. What's going on here? The high priests of the city. They want to have the cake both ways. They spit on us and condemn our depraved ways. But when the time comes for the ceremonial gifts to their unknown gods, they take their elevator down here. A lot of severed heads. The heads seem to be in varying states of rot. The earliest heads look like several weeks old, while the most recent ones seem to be freshly cut. Gegen die sollte ich eigentlich vielleicht schauen, dass ich nicht... Oder Arme und Beine kriege ich. Bier, nice. Ege. Bier. Twinip mit Sökai. So, und wir sind zurück in der Stadt. It must be the television room. The entire room is focused on this television set. Too bad it's useless because of the lack of electricity. as the radio receiver. Doesn't seem to work. Guten Tag, die Herren. Ich würde mir ja wünschen, ein paar Accessoires mal zu finden. That body seems to be in a relatively fresh state of decomposition. Something bulging in the corpse's pocket. Small booklet rolled up. Fine Soldier's Diary 1. Back what apart these dark corners of the earth really are. When I bought this assignment, I figured the city of Prairieville was at least decent sized, and there would surely be some entertainment to be had with the local dancers and street girls. But alas, I am not too keen on getting that comfy with the locals after sightseeing the city a bit. Frankly, I'm baffled at how a city of this size has managed to stay so isolated from the neighboring influences and modern times. The Prairieville folk still hold on tightly to religious rites as old as the Fellowship itself. The human sacrifices creep me out in this day and age, even if I've seen the horrors of war. The crucifixes set around the city manage to send a chill down my spine. Ah, ja, hier ist das hier. Ja, Bürgermeisterhaus. Yeah. Hey, are you okay? Ah. Ein Levi. Oh, nice. Okay, so ritual circle. Pray for the new gods. Offering, you have 19 severed heads in your possession, 17 of which are non-contestant heads. You want to sacrifice all non-contestant heads. Tainted one rises slowly from the pool of blood. Unbearable existence, the suffering, the agony. We play the secret song that echoes from within, the sound that is like razors through flesh. Can you hear it? Yes, you can hear my voice after all. You who came with the offering, ask and thou shalt receive. Receive 17 soul stone shards. Genau. Explorer of the further regions, farewell. Bye. Air got lighter again. It feels like a burden is off your shoulders. Okay, jetzt können wir hier an die 3. 3 Stück für ein Soulstone. Gulasch können wir machen. Nice. Und ja, jetzt haben wir eine ganze Menge an Soulstones. Hi. Arm und Bein. Lamp doesn't turn on, but then again, it's not even connected to a socket. Was kriegen wir hier? Eine Pickelhaube. Nicht gut. Last Frontier. Last Frontier, Vinland. Colonial, Chapter 1. Legends report that in the year 1009, a group of explorers from Oldegard first made contact with the island region of Vinland. It's the first written record of the continent. The next confirmed case dates back to the year 1310, when a small fleet of Abyssonia ventured to the dark waters of the west. However, it would take another 200 years before an established trade route would be formed, again by the seafarers of Oldegard in the year 1577. It was during this escapade that the continent was named Vinland, translating to Wineland, supposedly because of the amount of wine required to wipe the memories clean of the land and the horrors it contained. Gruppe. Nee. Nee. Das ist zumindest halt nicht die erste Gruppe, weil Genau, weil dann müsste irgendwo 1500 noch was halt, müsste dem seine Gruppe gewesen sein. Despite the existence of the continent becoming more common knowledge among the scholars of the Western world, ventures to the said land were very rare. In the year 1650, a scholar from the Vatican City wrote the following description of the land. Soil consists of minerals that seem to reject sunlight and warmth altogether, resulting the ground to look like a contiguous, colorless black mass, where it is hard to measure depth of each hill and basin with a naked eye. Few plants that manage to grow in this hostile ground end up taking these very same features. Thus, the landscape merges together as far as the eye can see. Just endless darkness. If you're lucky, the clouds might shift a little, and you can at the very least tell where the land ends and where the gloomy sky begins. The land is cursed. The land is morbid and dark. Each settler comes back with vivid stories of very personal nightmares they went through during their stay in Vinland. The discovery of this continent is the biggest mistake the mankind has ever made. Ooh. Okay. Nochmal. Zurück. Probieren wir mal. Holztür. Könnt. Ja, okay. Okay. Dann benutzen wir den Schlüssel. Nur Fleisch. Blood. Arm yourself. The festival of Termina. The festival of blood is upon us. Take rifle. Yep. Lone Alma crucifix hangs on the wall. Ah! Geister. War ich hier? Werde ich... Ah, ne. Schack. Klingt nicht super. Erhöhen magische Angriffe. Mit jetzt im Moment nicht sonderlich viel. Ich weiß gar nicht. Kann es sein, dass Henrik, glaube ich, hier drin ist? Ach, ich habe ganz viele Bücher. Kritik. 4. Rare, nice. Und Alma, nice. 17th century poetry is left here open. The language has changed a great deal since then, and you don't bother seeing the effort right now. Die da unten. Das sind zwar Dinger da unten, aber mit denen kann man nicht interagieren. Die Tür ist so geschlossen. Die Tür da, glaube ich. Glaub nicht. Weiß gar nicht. Ah ja. For all my sake. You startled me. I'm always happy to see your glorious figure, love. But give me a little warning next time, alright? Now if you'd excuse me. Oh. Einfach durch mich durch. His eyes are darting around the ceiling. He's seemingly distressed. Are you okay? Can you hear that? I can hear a clock, but I can't see the goddamn thing. I can smell rosemary and garlic. I'm starving. He's got a crazed expression on his face. You notice his eyes gazing right through you. You can smell it, definitely. You can't fool me. What are you looking for? And just sniffing the air. Snap out of it? Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know what got into me. First, I was just lost in my thoughts. But next, those thoughts consumed me. There's something wrong about this place. I came here to find something to eat. Not just for me, of course. Food for the people at the train. I figured that could be my way of helping everyone in this situation. We saw all the food at the dinner table. This used to be the mayor's manor. He must have stashed all the food somewhere. Help me find the food storage and we'll be out of here. How did you get here? It's dangerous outside. Same way you got here? What kind of question is that? But you're right, it is dangerous. What the hell is wrong with the people of this godforsaken place? Okay, suchen wir mal. With Alchemilia. Bla 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 bla. Rezeptzeug. Können wir denn? Ja, kriegen wir. Eines gelb und Murky. Okay, Murky ist ganz gut und weiß auch. Yellow weiß ich gar nicht. Von der Beschreibung her scheint es irgendwie, dass man es essen kann oder so. Nie probiert. So. Bitch. Eerie silence precedes the dark breeze before you. Bella hat Angst. It's a sadistic white grin. Ich soll mal probieren. Und mit einem Arm kommen wir schon. Was hat die eigentlich? Aptophobie. Fears. Was ist denn Raptophobie? Fear of magic and otherworldly powers. Okay. Stone. Jetzt hier was Rare zu machen. Okay. Rare könnte man hier machen. Aber Scheint hier zumindest nichts. Nicht wirklich was zu bringen. Könnt auch mal machen, aber... Oder? Nee. Aber brauche ich es unbedingt? Eigentlich nicht. Und wenn ich ein anderes, wenn ich Winuschka kenne, dann wird es am meisten hier bringen. Daher lasse ich es erstmal. Old newspapers are scattered all over the place. Was door. Meat. Ja. Der Arme. Okay, direkt das Upgrade einfach. Energie. No. The bookshelf for anything interesting. Fine. Das ist das nicht. Das Bett. Weil Abella hat ein spezielles Event. Hier ist Männer, genau. Genau, wenn wir in dem Bett schlafen. Könnten wir eigentlich. Könnten wir eigentlich machen. Wenn wir hier fertig sind. Ihr sollt nicht. Ach, Rumors that Brahmin experiment with creating artificial souls to power their unholy rituals. If this tree is one of those, it could be used to channel otherworldly more efficiently. Keine Ahnung. Aber nice. So, lesen wir mal wieder ein bisschen. Sights of Mahabre. You have seen them too, haven't you? In your dreams, you wander for one lifetime with a silhouette of this city in horizon. You have seen the twin towers that rise next to a black night sky. Those macabre obelisks telling tales of some older, more cruel age. You have seen the grand gate with its maddening murals and spirals, patterns beyond understanding. It's not like the sound of wind howling between those hollow streets wasn't enough. You also hear the sound of local residents, even while all comprehension would dictate that this place is long abandoned. You still hear them. You're not alone in this vile part of world. In your dreams, you have seen it, haven't you? The city of Mahabre, city of gods. Did you know it exists here? But... okay. So someone... lesen wir mal die Dinge. Very much like the sun, the moon is one of the primordial entities, and thus it has lore and beliefs written since the dawn of time. This makes it difficult to separate facts from fiction and mad ramblings from hidden truths. Consistent details among the myriad of stories seem to hint of a god called Rare, also known as the trickster god and the moon god. In the most ancient of writings, Rare is depicted as the god of the insane and those who've succumbed to the madness. His blessing to men is his moonlight, which is said to uncover the truth under the human filth, a truth that is often too much for a human mind to handle. It can be debated whether his version of the truth is more accurate than that of the human filth. Unlike many of the other older gods, Rare's part in the greater scheme of things remains a mystery. Just looking at the night sky, you can see his presence in an eternal slumber. This makes his secrecy even more infuriating. He is literally hiding in plain sight. The mark of Rare raises the maximum capacity of the mind. The text includes the residual... Olmer, the Ascended One, one of the two human-born gods known to this day. The two stories of the origins of Olmer. The more common story speaks of a human born from a virgin mother, a mere mortal that had humble origins, but one that quickly rose to prominence because of his teachings. Unlike the warring kings and sultans of the time, Olmer's ideal world united people of all different religions and ideologies under one umbrella. The powers of the time wouldn't stand up for this and quickly had him arrested and sentenced for a public humiliation and eventual death on a cross. This only served Olmer's purpose, making him a martyr, and the pain he went through pushed him over the edge to his ascension to the true godhood. After his ascension, Olmer returned to avenge his death. The bloodbath that ensued shook the world order and demolished the worship new gods of the time had been enjoying. The other version of Olmer's origins tells how Sylvian, the older god of fertility, ordered a deity known as Vitruvia to create an architectural reprography of a man and a woman that would be to the likeness of Sylvian herself. Vitruvia, being the master architect, did just that. Sylvian fell in love with the results. She went on and created the mankind according to Vitruvia's drawings. At first, Vitruvia was amazed by the life Sylvian managed to usher into her designs. However, over time, Vitruvia started to see small imperfections here and there. Nothing bothered her more than the idea that her designs were anything but perfect. So she set out to create the perfect human being, the pinnacle of man's potential. This being was born on the year nil, and he is the one known as Alma today. On the surface level, these stories don't contradict with themselves too much, but on an ideological level, there are interesting differences. The other story tells how a mortal, everyday man rose to rival the powers of older gods, while the other story makes Alma just one more creation of the higher powers. The truth might lie somewhere between these stories, if you'd ask me. Arc of Alma raises the physical protection of its builder. Okay. And Kaiser Kritik. Midnight Gazette, September 17, 1942. The formation of the Marching Men of the Night's Day marked the day Europa officially jumped the shark. There are conflicting stories as to whether the Bremen army has truly succumbed to the horrors the rumors speak of, but it is clear as day that something vile is brewing under that black and yellow banner of Kaiser's Bremen. Especially the campaigns that took place in the area of Bohemia. Kaiser pursued this area with such vigor that it is without a question his endgame. It is hardly a coincidence that Kaiser is opening up the talks about the peace treaty right after his Bremen pick occupy Preville, the capital of Bohemia. The Kingdom of Rondon and the Allied forces suspect that this whole Bremen ambition is directly linked to the advanced electronic network experiments the Eastern Union has been conducting in the area. It is beyond me how the masses fail to see through these plans. Instead, they give credence to Kaiser's madness and place more trust in his perversions than logic. There are no rational answers to this irrational ideologies which Kaiser brings to the table. An article written by Karin Sauer. Oh. Okay, und newspaper. It is a week-old newspaper article about the supposed end of the Great War II. Two of the biggest powers in the Western world, the Eastern Union and the Bremen, settled for peace after the last aggressive push by the Bremen troops happening just days prior to the treaty. The Bremen troops seized the power in a small city of Preville, located in central Bohemia, just west from Lake Verdite. The last push was considered especially aggressive, and it is widely considered to have advanced the peace agreements on a larger scale. Another major factor behind the peace was the joint assaults against the Eastern Union on both the western and eastern fronts. From the west, the remnants of the Kingdom of Rondon kept attacking the Eastern Union, and from the east, the Kingdom of Edo continued their campaign after their prior defeats. The article goes on and on about the small details, but that seems to be the gist of the article. Okay. Yeah. Medical science. Okay. Infozeug. This must be the food storage of the old town. I found the food storage. You did lead the way. Jackpot, this is it. Oh, this stuff, it's the famous Bohemian truffle. The mayor must have gathered all this together when shit hit the fan. You could barricade yourself here for months with this much goodies around. I'll pick up the ingredients for a great dinner for how many people? Maybe 14, just in case. Yeah. I also found something interesting. Maybe you'll find use for these. Sewer keys. I figure you could get to the city with these. Any case, I'll see you back at the train in a minute. Don't forget to join the dinner. What's for dinner? Don't know yet. I need to browse the selection first. Come down to this. No hard feelings. Nein. Ich hab angegriffen. My chopping arm. My chopping arm. But a flesh wound. Nice. Oh, what? Der kann treten. But why? Fine. Früher, später. Wieder eh sterben müssen. Da ich jetzt eh gleich schlafen gehe und der potenziell Skills hat, die ich gebrauchen könnte. Ja. War der Zeitpunkt halt ganz gut. Ja, trotzdem noch zusätzlich separat. Okay, so, Rest Rabbit. Ah, fuck off. You're a bitch. I could use for you. The fuck? Slow the fuck down. Get ready to die, you fucking piece of shit. Caligula. Der Charakter, den absolut niemand mag. Decrepit soul. You're not going to sleep in the same bed with the corpse of this monster. Wie kann ich den sein? Das heißt... ist noch der erste Tag. Oh. Alright. Hm, ganz nice. Heißt, könnt vielleicht noch ein bisschen umschauen und vielleicht ein paar Seelensteine sammeln. Ja, was ich noch gar nicht erwähnt habe, in Termina, ähm, da ist das Speichersystem äh, ist ein bisschen mehr im Fokus, äh, weil man kann speichern, indem man halt sich irgendwo schlafen legt oder so, sich ausruht. Aber dementsprechend vergeht halt auch die Zeit. Und ja, man hat halt 3 Tage Zeit und es geht immer von Tag zur Nacht. Also halt Tag eins, dann Nacht eins, dann Tag 2, Nacht 2, Tag 3. Ich nehme an, Nacht 3 auch noch. Und wenn man bis dahin nicht irgendwie zu einem Ende kommt, äh, ist im Endeffekt Game Over, weil ich glaube, weil man halt dann selbst zu diesem Moon Scorched Zeug wird. Also halt das, wovon im ersten Teil, glaube ich, halt mit diesem Moonlight oder Moon Cancer Zeug die Rede war. Das ist, glaube ich, halt das gleiche wie Moon Scorched werden. Oder das jedenfalls halt. Und ja, ich weiß es nicht, entweder bis äh, zur Nacht am dritten Tag oder halt dann am darauffolgenden Ding. Äh, ist man, glaube ich, Game Over. Äh, ja, aber ansonsten halt, ja, man kann glücklicherweise trotzdem halt noch abspeichern durch die Bücher und halt durch Dings, God of Fear and Hunger, ähm, Ritual, Kreide, Dingens Zeug.